they sell for like $300 or like $1,000.
I'm silly and I'm grown, and that makes me the silly grown up. We like to make money from home, and that's what I'm trying to help you do.
Hey money makers, it's Bianca, your silly grown-up, and I'm all about making and saving money online from home. And today we're going to keep talking about eBay. One of the most asked questions I always get is what to sell on eBay. Well, that one's a toughie because to me, I think everything sells. It's just, what do you like to sell? What do you have available for sale? So, first thing is sell what you have. I always say that because if you're just getting started and you don't have a lot of things and you're kind of just trying to get your feel to see if you even like it and this is something you want to do, then start with what you have. Go around the house, get everything that you don't use anymore that you were planning to give away to Goodwill or to your friends or sell on a marketplace or something like that. Do that. Get it all ready to go and start doing it. That way too, you'll know what questions you have, like where you think you're getting stuck, what you think you don't understand about eBay, and then you can go ahead and drop it in the comments and let me know, and then I can help you. But that way too, you didn't go out and spend a whole lot of money and then decide you don't like it, decide it's too hard, whatever the case may be. Start with what you have. You can just ask people like, hey, do you have anything that you're trying to get rid of? I'm trying to dabble on eBay. And if you have anything to get rid of, whatever I sell, I'll give you half. Okay? And people sometimes are like, half? It's like, yeah, it's half of a bag that you were just going to get rid of or give away anyways. But they don't realize the amount of work that we have to do because you have to put in research. You know what I mean? You have to look up what it's worth. You have to see what to call it, what keywords to use, what they're selling for. You got to take the pictures, you got to store it and keep it. You know what I mean? There's a lot that goes into it. Not even to mention all the fees that eBay, PayPal, shipping, all of that, the fees that come out of our account. So 50% is my deal. That's it. No more. All right. If you don't have any of that, you can always go to yard sales, estate sales, garage sales, thrift stores, the Goodwill, even though the Goodwill, oh my God, they're on something. Lately, they've started to smoke something because I'm telling you, if you go and look at some of the prices on there, there are certain things that are like $30 and you're like, you're at a Goodwill. This is a shirt. Anyways, they're getting crazy with their prices. So if you find a good deal, snatch it up because, anywho, but here's the deal. You have to know what to look for. I know that's the main question, and what to price it or if it's a good deal. I'm going to make another video on how to get comps and how to figure out if something's worth buying or not and what it's worth. Because it's easy for some people who already know it, but I see it all the time being asked on Facebook groups. So clearly people need to know. So I'm going to make that video, but that's how you know when you're at a place, and I do it all the time. You have to be discreet because that's why Goodwillers now are selling things for ridiculous amounts of money. So don't be sitting there like eBay, don't do it all crazy like that. But just, again, they don't need to know what's going on your phone. But you just see an item, you type that item in and see if it's selling. Then you go to your completed items. And that's what I'll teach you how to do, and see if it has been selling or if there's just a million people who have posted it, because if that's the case, you don't want to buy that item. And also, if the Goodwill is selling it for $4.99 and it sells for about $6.99, you don't want to buy it. Okay, so that's another one. You're good. Get to know your clearance aisles, and I will give you even another tip with that. Keep your receipts. Okay, keep your receipts. Bring that thing home and commit to selling it, at least posting it on eBay. Commit to putting it on eBay within 24 hours. So as soon as you get home, if you're not able to do it within 24 hours. Put your item on eBay, put it on your shelf or wherever you put it, and keep your receipt with it. And then write it in a big Sharpie or something, a date.
So dropshipping, it's when you buy products from a supplier and they ship it directly to your buyer without you ever handling it yourself. Yes, you can do dropshipping on eBay, but you're still responsible for safe delivery and it arriving in the time that is stated in your listing. and the buyer's overall satisfaction is up to you. However, you cannot list an item on eBay and then later purchase it from a retailer to ship to your buyer. That's not allowed. You can see that I'm doing a voiceover because when I made this video, I didn't have experience with drop shipping. I knew what it was, but I had searched and was never able to find a reputable company or something that I was comfortable with doing. But now, because of this video, I went ahead and I jumped in and I tried it out for you guys. So I did try this company called CJ's Dropshipping, and I'll show you a little bit about it. I haven't had any sales yet, but that's only been a couple days because I did this for this video. So what you do is you go onto this site and then you see a bunch of products, just like how you're shopping on any other site. On the product site page, it tells you how many people have listed this item on their stores. And it's not just for eBay. They do Shopify, WooCommerce. They do all kinds of different places. So at least you can see the amount of competition that that item has. Now, they also tell you what they're paying. They're going to be charging you. So let's say they're charging you $15 for that item. So you know that that item, you are only going to be able to make a profit if you sell it for, $25-30. And so what I do is I go on eBay, type in that product, see if I can see what the sold comps are or if there's a lot of competition and what they're trying to sell it for. Because if there's a bunch selling it for $10, I know I'm not going to make any profit on it. That's how you do your homework. But anyways, so it sounds perfect. It's just that, hey, you got to make sure that the quality of the item is good and that you feel comfortable sending that because, like they say, you do not see that item. So I suggest ordering something and having one shipped to you so that you can see if it's actually worth selling because you don't want a bunch of returns, right? So another thing is, this is just this company. So I know that there's a lot of other companies and a lot of them do charge a fee, like a monthly fee. But again, I'll make another video and I'll let you guys know which ones seem that I'll do a little bit more research and which ones seem good, because it's a little bit hard to find the drop shippers because, everybody tries to gatekeep this information, which makes sense. I get that, but there's a lot of competition. They're not free. And there's a lot of other companies that are very scammy out there when it comes to drop shipping because now everybody's trying to do it. So you have to do your due diligence, and I will absolutely update this if and when my items sell, because I did post maybe, I don't know, like 5 different items, so we'll have to see. But yes, that is what drop shipping is, and I'm hoping that it'll be a new way of sourcing because think about it, you don't have to keep that stuff in your home and you don't have to add to your death pile if these things don't sell.
Wholesalers, bulk sale, mom and pop shops, talk. Use your gift of gab. I know not all of us have it, but one of the ways that I've made a lot of way with my inventory is just because I talk. So people know me. They know what I do. I've done this over 20 years. And you'll never know who knows who that will have this, whatever. I've had people give me whole homes of stuff because one of my friends' ex-wife died and their family came and got their stuff, but then he called me and he goes, hey, we're trying to clear out the house to get it sold and there's all this inventory. We already had the family go through and get what they wanted or whatever. Do you want it? I know you resell. Hell yeah. Now, obviously, yes, there's work involved, but I'm sorry, but there's a thrill to ooh, what am I going to find, So, yeah, I got their whole house full of stuff, and yes, there's stuff I had to throw away. I have trash service, what? But also, I got the whole rest of the household. And again, it's because I talked. Also, like I said, there's mom and pop shops, right? Like downtown, wherever. If you come from a little town or even if you just know a little store, a lot of the older generation are a little intimidated with electronics and putting things online. They don't trust it. They're like, I don't trust to put my item. Yeah, I get that, as I've done work for a lot of older people as a CNA. But go ahead and present it to them. Go, hey, how about if you give me your items at wholesale and we'll try it out? Can I try and sell some of your items online? Some people might love that because you're helping them out. You know what I mean? And so again, just talk, try and create opportunities. Also, I wanted to touch on real quick that with me talking about blah, blah, blah. I also went to a yard sale one time and overheard them complaining. I won't make this as long as I did in another attempt of video, but husband and wife basically just had they were just given a month to get out of their home because their landlord was selling their home. Pretty shitty. But so they had 10 years of things in this house that they had to get rid of, and they had 1 month. And so, so they were having a yard sale, and I heard them I overheard them talking, and it wasn't like they were being so quiet. So, but long story short, the husband was like, I'm going to give this another hour or two, and if not, I'm going to go on and I'm going to look for somebody who we can pay to haul this out, da 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 da. So my little antennas went up, and I was like, hey, so I overheard what you were saying, and I told him, I live up this street, I'm an eBay reseller, and this is what I do. If you guys need help, instead of paying for somebody to haul it out, let me know. We'll come back and get the stuff. Sure enough, a couple hours later, they gave me a call, and they're like, hey, come and get it. And literally, we had 3 different cars, okay? It was 2 SUVs and a truck, and we made at least 5 trips. I'm telling you, their whole attic was full, packed, and I've already made a lot of money from that. Again, a lot of work. It was a lot of work. I deserve what I got from that, but it helped them out. It helped us out. I mean, I had a lot of inventory, and don't be afraid and don't be shy. Don't think you're asking for stuff, because I get it, because I'm like that too. Even like stuff on the side of the road, I know it basically means, please take me, it's free. But sometimes I'm like, is anyone around? I get it. It's one of those things, and it's like, I don't want to get it. What if they accidentally just whatever? Don't be like that. Again, just know what you're doing. Don't be an ass. Like, hey man, can I just have this stuff for free because I'm a reseller? Do it the right way. Clearly, I heard them. They were in a bind. They needed to get that stuff out, and they were willing to pay somebody to do it. So, use your judgment. Okay. There's an app that I'm going to post up here that is called Free Stuff App. It's purple. And it basically, you got to look at it because it's not 100% accurate. It takes all the free ads from Facebook Marketplace, I believe Craigslist, and then the neighborhood app, which is another resource. I believe it's that way, and OfferUp maybe. But so it's called Free Stuff Apps. It's really good. The reason I was saying that sometimes it's inaccurate is because how some people write free on top, but they really just don't want to put a price, and they're like best offer, or they'll have a bunch of things and they'll have like different prices in the listing. So sometimes that'll happen because the person wrote free for the price. It happens. But so again, just read. That's a really good app. I have gotten a lot of stuff on that one as well. But do your research. Just keep looking on Craigslist. The Craigslist also has, and I know a lot of them pulls onto there, but not all of them gets pulled. They have for Craigslist, under for sale, on the right side here, all the items, the categories, it says free stuff. Sorry, this is an old building, is an old vet hospital. I've been getting a lot of little sounds lately. Anyway, Halloween is coming. Anyway, so there's a lot of free stuff there. There was like a person that was getting rid of their whole, what is that thing called? Storage. They were getting rid of their whole storage unit, and they wanted like $500. And I read the listing, and it was like somebody who was also a reseller, that they were going through a divorce, whatever, and they had a bunch of new items, like a ton of new items. And basically, I just responded, and they're like, you can have it for $200 if you come today. And I was like, shit, I was just trying to find out. $500 was okay for me, but $200 is even better. And then they threw in like 80 pairs of brand new socks. And I'm telling you, just out of those 80 pairs of socks, I gave a ton away for Christmas and birthdays to men, because they were really good. But also that right there paid for the whole unit itself. Not to mention, I had the whole unit itself. You know what I mean? So just always be looking, always be, on the mindset and looking for it. And again, make your own opportunities. If I didn't speak up to a lot of these different things, it would never have happened for me. And I'm not just saying that could happen for me, but you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't know where to get inventory. Oh, and also, hey, DM me, PM me, YouTube M me. Send me a message. I have way too much inventory. I need to downsize. I have been putting clothing lots together, a lot of brand new clothing together, da 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 da. Anyways, message me if you're willing. I need to get rid of stuff in bulk, and so yeah. So Craigslist. Let me see, what else did I put here? Facebook groups. So on Facebook, Facebook is a really, really good resource, okay? So at the very top of Facebook, instead of just looking at all your friends' stuff, on the very top search bar, just type in eBay and then see all the stuff that auto-populates. So join all of those groups, okay? Type in the word reseller, type in the word inventory, type in the word, you know what I mean? Type in your cities, like I live in Fayetteville, and so you type in like Fayetteville and then see all the things that populate. And they have a lot of those like yard sales. They have free nothings, buy nothing. No, not free nothing, but they're called buy nothing, which are free groups where people just give away things. And so yeah, just find those kind of groups, and those are all resources. And again, the eBay groups, I think it's really good to just kind of be a fly on the wall, because the Karens really get to me, and the ones that are just like, I just posted an item and somebody sent me an offer. What do I do? You either sell it to them or you don't. I mean, but anyways, I have learned a lot through those groups, and I've also found a lot of people, because think about it, people are on there that are resellers that are like us. That's also where you're going to find the people who either just, they got married and they're moving, or whatever situation happens that they're done. They don't want to do it anymore, and they have all this inventory they got to get rid of. And most of the time, that's where you're going to find, you know, your people, because you know other people are selling things and you're trying to get rid of it. That's where you find them. So make sure to go ahead and become part of as many groups as you want, and then just get the resources you need from there. And then here's another one. Don't not do this, okay? Make an album on your phone and just name it eBay, okay? And every time you see one of those items that you're like, holy crap, you didn't realize that it was like a BOLO or be on the lookout item, a high ticket item, something that sells well, screenshot and put it on there. Because like for me, whenever I go, I don't really go to thrift stores anymore with that purpose anymore, because I don't really need inventory. And I've actually told myself I'm not allowed to buy any more inventory until I get rid of more inventory. So, but when I used to go, or sometimes there was an estate sale and I'm like, ooh, I gotta go hit that up, you know. And so I had an album, because then I would glance quickly, because there I had just had all the pictures of the things that that sold that I would have no clue. Oh my God, there are some dolls or some stuffed animals that I'm like, I would have looked at it and been like, psh, but they sell for like $300 or like ridiculous amounts of money. And so do that, you know what I mean? That way you have your little list of things that is growing. So I hope that helped you today. If you have any questions, like I said, about eBay and what else you want me to post, please let me know. You can make your own opportunities. There's anything. Oh my God, I forgot. I'm gonna make the next video of all the things that you can walk outside. Not everybody, but some people like me. I have 10 acres of land. I can walk outside, and there's at least like 10 different things that I can sell that I just pick up off the ground. I will make you that video and let you know those things, and just keep following me. Thank you for subscribing to my couple new subscribers. It feels really cool to know that you're watching and you love me. Just kidding. But no, it's really cool. Thank you for watching, and you have a great day.